Hello?
Hello?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry.
Okay, awesome. And I can hear you. How's it going?
Pretty good. Just chilling, grilling.
Nice, nice. Alright, so could you give a quick introduction for the stream? Just
Hey,
yeah.
my name. Oh yeah, my name's Will. I play Sheik. I'm like mediocre, and I'm trying to get better.
Nice. Where are you from?
Alabama.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, sorry about messing up the time zones a little bit. I sometimes neglect that they exist.
Oh yeah, same here. I live my own little bubble.
Yeah, same, same. I was just like, yeah, everyone knows what 3:30 is. 3:30 my time. And it's like, no. It's kind of bad to do that. All right, I'm gonna Discord share so that you have a non-delayed version. Okay. All right. So, what are your thoughts on what's going on in this video?
Um, I think I have some bad habits, but I'm mainly looking on to like how you think I should play neutral against Fox, and then tech chasing me is hard in that play, so it's not very good during the set, and not as good as I want it to be. But um, I don't know. I like to blame it on that play, but it's probably just me being bad.
Okay. Do you have like the polling fix?
Yeah, I have a
Okay.
polling fix 144 hertz monitor.
Okay.
So
It probably shouldn't really be worse unless you're using the audio queue a lot for tech, but so it's most likely you're just messing it up. But okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay.
yeah, that happens. I'm pretty bad at that. One thing I noticed is my edge guarding is kind of bad.
Do you Uncle Punch tech chases?
I have a little bit.
Okay. You should be doing that like a lot. Like as Sheik, it's like very important to practice. Like at least do like half an hour a day or something like that.
Okay.
Because basically that'll just give you the confidence. That'll give you a lot of more confidence in your punish game, and then that'll change kind of like how you see the matchup. Because like basically, if you don't look at this matchup as so, it's pretty obvious that Fox kind of wins neutral in this matchup. Like I think he's going to get a few more openings than Sheik is, and it's a lot more difficult for you to whiff punish him than it is for him to whiff punish you. So a lot of like the way to make this matchup kind of even is to focus on getting really, really hard punishes and basically not missing edge guards. So like really big tech chase and then hitting people off and then not letting them back, and then that sort of like, because like think about it, if he died out of this, that's pretty significant, compared to like how it ends up.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed that. Like the sets, like I'm able to beat like pretty good foxes. I normally like
If
am
what?
hitting the text. The
Sorry.
sets. Oh my bad. The sets where I like am able to beat good foxes is when I'm like tech chasing well that day, or like I'm hitting them, and then I'll get like upset or have like bad losses if I am not tech chasing well that day. So it's very
Yeah, it's extremely important to Sheik because it's like her primary punish. Basically, it's like essentially her bread and butter, at least on Spacies. And like, so you can get away with not doing it against any other characters, but against Spacies, especially Fox, it's beyond important. And like, it can, like, if you watch like a high level Sheik versus Fox set or something like that, a lot of times the difference in who wins a match is like there will be like a critical grab that Sheik gets, and if she hits the combo, then she wins, and if she doesn't hit the combo, then she loses. And there's a lot of like, that's obviously very frustrating because it kind of puts your entire tournament experience on hitting the tech chase. But that is just kind of the consequence of Sheik and Fox being her probably most frustrating matchup. Probably her worst matchup and probably her most frustrating matchup. And so basically, like, you can't win with sort of any tools you want. You can only win with the tools that actually work against Fox, because a lot of the tools that you have versus other characters won't work against Fox.
And he's very good at getting like within Sheik's bubble very quickly, and she kind of struggles with that a little bit.
Yeah. So the way to beat that is back air. Back air is the only move you have that can successfully wall Fox out in a way that's not committal. Because all of her other moves that can like wall Fox, which are essentially just forward tilt and maybe forward air, I guess. But the thing is, with forward air and even nair, like a lot of times Fox will trade. Like if you nair, like short hop nair, a lot of times Foxes will trade with like an up smash or something like that. And then if you try to fair, a lot of times they just nair into it and it'll beat it or trade. But back air actually outranges all of Fox's options, and so that is like an extremely, it is like probably your main move in the matchup.
So you don't think I should short hop fair for walling or even like in neutral at all?
Just literally never do it. No, it's useless against Fox. And it's kind of counterintuitive because like it's so good against every other character. I think the only time you can kind of get away with it is when you're right in Fox's face. You can sort of do a backwards short hop and then fair him or whatever. But even then, you might as well just back air, and it's a way better wall. Basically, the idea... Let me just show it really quick. Basically, the idea with Sheik here is that I can do backwards short hop, and then, wow, I'm so used to Falco right now. So I can do these short hops, and then, or this one. This one's really good too. And basically, if he comes in high, like if Fox full hops at me here, the early back air will actually beat it. Like it'll hit right here as he's coming up to get me. You see, like heavy full hops into me, he gets hit by this. And
can he dash?
Huh?
Can he dash dance grab that?
Can he dash dance grab it? No, because you can fast fall out of it. You can go like this and then fast fall, and it'll actually auto cancel.
Okay, I see. Can you like run and try it?
So he kind of can, but the issue is that you do this, and then if he tries to come in with a short hop or a running shine, you can do the late back air.
I see.
So the idea is you can late back air everything but full hop, and you can early back air the full hop, and even if he doesn't go for the full hop, like if you're doing kind of like this, if you're doing this, and then you go for the high one, he can't react from, like, if you're here, and then you throw it this back air, and then you come down, he can't react in time to actually run it and hit you. Okay. So if you do this, and you fast fall it, he doesn't have time after this, like, to... There's nobody here, so I can't really show you that. But if you do this, there's super not enough time for Fox to actually run in on this without potentially getting too close. Because the idea is that you have this and you have this. That is your literal main neutral. Is you have early back air, fast fall, and you have this. You have a short hop, late back air, and you can even...
my counter? Oh, sorry.
Huh?
I was just going to ask, what's my counterplay if they just start running up CCing?
So right, exactly. So okay, yeah. So the issue with their run up CC is grab. So look, if he is at this range and I'm back airing, this is the range where he wants to get like here to CC it, but this whole range right here loses to this grab.
So do I mix in like straw hop, empty hop grab, or you mean just a neutral?
No, it's just a boost grab thing. Because the thing is like basically you're doing this. If he tries to get into CC it, honestly, a lot of times if he gets into CC, the back air will still hit him far enough away. Like it's a pretty strong move, and it'll kind of hit him too far away and for him to really do anything. And so he doesn't really have super great CC options. But so what'll happen is you'll kind of be doing this. And you'll kind of be... You don't need to throw it out when he's this far away, obviously. But you'll kind of be doing this, and you'll kind of be getting closer to him. And then at some point, he'll like try to... He'll be doing this, and he'll maybe do this. And then you just kind of go like... You do this, and then you grab. Or...
Can you do that one more time?
Like you do this, and then you grab. Or you do this, and then you grab. Like, look at how fast that is. Like, if he's here, and he's trying to beat me before my next back air comes out, like if I do... this, and I do this, and then he tries to come in before my next back air comes out, and I just go, oops, wait, I did a normal speed. So if I do this, and then I come down, and I do this, he doesn't have time to react to, like, what I'm doing. Because it's like this, and then that. And then the other mix-up is if you really want to, you can do this, and then wave dash. And then go for like a crouch or like a forward tilt or something. But this is your primary neutral, and this 100% actually does wall out Fox's moves. Obviously, it's not like a guaranteed thing, like you still have to play like actual neutral. But if you do this, he can just literally run in and do like this nair, and it'll beat it. Most of the time. And if you do this, he can actually like full hop over it, and then you try to up tilt, and sometimes he'll trade with up tilt. Up tilts can still be good if he's coming from right above you, but it's not something you want to rely on. The back air is your reliable friend in that situation.
So it's basically just camp back air, and then like the basic like if they dash back, my grab. So I have to not only spam grab, just like take space if they're dashing back after my back air because they're scared of the grab.
Yeah. So the idea is that basically the problem isn't like the main problem in this matchup is not like approaching Fox necessarily. Like the main problem is Fox being able to just randomly rush you. Like the thing you're trying to avoid in the matchup is Fox just going like this, like that. You know, you've seen Foxes do this to you, I'm sure. Where they just literally do like a dash dance into either a full hop or a dash dance into a short hop aerial.
And I'm just whiffing F-tilt trying to catch
Yeah, and you're whiffing F-tilt trying to catch them. Exactly. So that's why you have this back air to wall that out. That is the purpose of these back airs, is it beats his running shine mix-up, and it beats his short hop in, and it beats his full hop in. So now you have forced Fox, by using this, to play actual neutral, rather than just being like, I count to 3 and I nair, you know? That is
like a range. So they just have a range of like nair timings, and it's like impossible to deal with without the back air.
Just sorry, say that again? You said it's impossible to deal with without the back air?
Oh, what I was saying is like if they just have like a range of nair timings, it's impossible to deal with it or deal with that without back air.
Exactly. So right, because they can either do the nair, or they can do a dash dance into a nair, or they can do dash dance way dash down nair, or they can do dash dance full hop nair, and there's just all these really annoying situations. And this, you literally do not have any other moves that can beat it at all except for this. So this should be your main focus. But once you've done this, then rather than the matchup being Fox gets to randomly nair in, the matchup becomes how does Fox deal with this encroaching back air wall on him? And also you can sometimes do like this, and then you can do like that. or you can be doing this, and then do that. So if you get close enough to him with this, or you're just, if you're in the lead, you can just camp it out and make him approach you. With charging needles, he gets closer, you kind of turn your back and get ready to do this. Or, so if you're in the lead, there's no problem. And if he's in the lead, then you can kind of use this to kind of get close enough so that either this grab or this dash attack are good options. Or even... you kind of do this, and then he comes in, you forward tilt, like right here. Because the backer, misses, and then forward tilt. Those are... Huh?
Oh, so it's the same concept as the fair wall against every other character, but you're just doing it with back air. Where you just bair, and then either dash back, forward tilt.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that same concept. Because the idea is that, when you do this, let's say Fox runs in to try to grab you, you can just do that. Like this, and then dash pivot grab, or this wave dash back grab, or this into forward tilt, or this into boost grab, or this into dash attack, or even this into wave dash crouch. So one more rule in this mashup is that there's only 2 ranges against Fox. Well, there are a couple, but the idea is that basically you want to pay a lot of attention to this spacing, where if Fox is shielding, can he drill out or nair out? Because he can do this, and this covers this huge range, like if he short hop aerial out of a dash. But if you can get him to shield, or if he doesn't want to dash and he's just going to do these, his max range is this much. And so you have to pay attention. So if you're close to Fox and you get him to shield, you can be right here, and then that his max range is right there, so you can dash out here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, just try to bait out aerial.
Yeah, but the idea is you have to pay a lot of attention to exactly where that range ends. So it's about right here, and this is the range. You can still back air him from this range, and you can still forward tilt him from this range without his down air out of shield being able to hit you. So this forces Fox to commit to a dash in order to hit you, and so if you're right here and you finally get in this range and he has to dash in, maybe you could shield like this, and then he does a dash nair, and then you get this backwards grab thing.
The thing you do against Pikachu.
Yeah, exactly. So that is the main concept in neutral, and the more you follow that, the better you will do, and the worse you follow it, the worse you'll do. Because, notice, in this situation... Oops, I somehow missed the spacebar. Okay. So, if you're in this situation... So, this is okay. You're hitting him with the back air. You should have drifted back here, otherwise he can punish this with, an up smash or something. But regardless. So, you're here, and you do this dash dance. Dash dancing as Sheik against Fox, unless you are 100%, baiting, or not baiting, but if you're right next to him, feel free to do dash back, dash in, or something like that. But the problem with dashing is it limits your options more than it gives you things in most situations. So if you're right here next to Fox and Fox is shielding, feel free to do dash back, dash in, grab, or dash in, dash back, dash in, grab, or something like that. Because you have this really good pressure situation. But when you're in a spot like this, let me show you. When you're in a spot right here, Fox is gonna dash dance, but it's actually scarier for him if you don't dash dance. Because if you're dash dancing, you lose the ability to up tilt. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay, you lose the ability to up tilt, you lose the ability to forward tilt, you lose the ability to down tilt, you lose the ability to down smash, you lose the ability to quickly throw out an aerial, quickly throw out a back air without having to dash back first. And so there are a lot of situations where when you're dash dancing as Sheik, things are actually significantly worse for you than they would be if you just stood still or crouched in place. Crouching in place is really good against Fox because his full hop becomes a lot more reactable if he does the full hop, because he's further away from you. And if he short hops, there's a lot of times where he'll actually just go over your head with a short hop, or he'll try to drill you right here, and then he'll just kind of not really hit you with the drill, and then you can potentially get like SDI out or like kind of slip out and then get a grab on him. So crouching, if you like, crouching is significantly better than dash dancing, and back airing is better than any of those things. If you had turned around here and you were kind of threatening the back air right here, see, look what he does. Look what he does. Look at this. Watch the Fox. He is literally just, like, was there any thought here? I sincerely doubt it. He does dash, 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 nair. He's just doing this nair. And if you have your back air ready to wall this, you would have been able to wall this out with your back air, and you would have more damage on him, and you'd be in a good spot. But because you full hop here, this is fine, but you don't get a punish. So when this happens, you're usually going to end up double jumping away to the top platform and then having to find your way down. But you come down with a nair, and he lets it happen anyway. And then you're kind of just, like, trying to hit him, it looks like. Like, I mean, I guess that dash attack is okay, but, like, you really want to play to the specific situations that you know you win. Here's another spot where dash dancing was significantly worse than just back airing. Like, if you landed right here, and you do this empty hop in place, he doesn't have a way to approach that, and he just does, like, this approaching laser. You would have easily hit this with your back air. But because you're, like, I think you do, like, a dash dance into, like, a wave dash or something like that, then you don't actually have the options. Yeah, you do dash dance, shield, wave dash, up tilt here. But during the dash dance and the wave dash, none of that time you actually had ways to beat his nair in. Whereas if you do the back air wall, you actually have a way to... There it is again. He just goes for this silly nair, and if you did this back air, if you did the back air wall, right here, if you jump this way, and if you jump forward here, and you're just empty hopping, and you're waiting, and you're going to see if he comes in, bam! You just back air right here, and he gets hit out of it. Oh, you did it. You did the back air wall. And you did it again, and it's working.
I've been for a while talking about how I think Sheik back air is her best move, but like
versus Fox it is.
I thought it was kind of her best move in general, like overall, but that might be wrong.
It could be.
I mean, grab.
yeah. It's not really relevant. It's an interesting discussion, but I have no idea what her actual best move is. It's probably back air, but who knows?
And so one thing I did want to ask is, how do I deal with... do you think laser camping in this matchup as Fox is good? I think it's bad, but it's just hard to deal with. And then what is the optimal way to deal with it? I'm assuming it's just take space and then start back air walling.
Yep.
Okay.
You're correct on both of those.
Okay. Because I see so many Foxes do it, and then like top sheets kind of make it seem not that good. And no Fox that's good at the matchup actually like does it.
Yeah, so. It's really the thing is like, remember Fox can kind of hit Sheik more, but Sheik wins on punish at top level. And so what'll happen is that the Fox is lasering, and he goes, man, I've been lasering well for like the last 20 minutes, and I have 40 damage. And then he gets grabbed once, and he loses his stock. And it feels kind of crummy to laser perfectly for that long, and then get grabbed and lose your stock, you know? And so laser camping is like, it's okay. It's not great. I feel like if you give Sheik room as Fox to maneuver around and set up her spacing and set up her mix-ups on you, and you're kind of playing defensive with lasers, it makes her life easier than if Fox is kind of just... Because the thing is, remember, the whole reason this back air exists is to prevent Fox from like randomly attacking you all the time. Because that's what they'll try to do. They'll just try to run you over with random attacks. And if you play correctly to not allow those random attacks, then they have to play real neutral. But if they go for lasers and they're not randomly attacking you, you get that for free. And you don't even have to do the back air wall because they're already committed to lasering over here. So you can just close the space and then back air wall right in their face and get ready for this neutral interaction while he's like in the corner or something. So I agree. It's not that good. Getting lasers here or there is fine as Fox, but trying to like laser camp Sheik, I think, is pretty bad.
And then I was going to ask, so since you said you play real neutral in the matchup after you establish that the back air wall is a thing. What is the real neutral in the matchup? What is Fox's counterplay to the back air wall specifically?
The counterplay to the back air wall is that he is going to try to find sneaky ways to get in underneath the back air wall, or he is going to try to find ways to jump over. Like, let's say you do like a late back air, and then he jumps over it, he full hops over that, and then you're in a situation where you have to deal with his full hop. But neither of those are that bad, because if he's trying to push in on the ground, he's leaving himself open for you to grab him. And if he's full hopping over your back air, there's always a chance that you can wave dash out of the way and grab him. You can dash dance out of the way, foxtrot out of the way and grab him of his full hop. You can up tilt sometimes through his down air or nair in those situations. So like that is kind of like what it is he's going to try to find a way to work through your back air and work past it. And then your goal is to either see when he's looking like he's about to rush in, maybe with an up smash or something. Because, like, let's say you do, like, back air wall, back air wall, back air wall, and then you see him kind of getting anxious or whatever, and you think he's going to, like, run in on the next back air. You can just wave dash away from him. And then, like, let's say he does a run-in up smash on that where he thought the back air was going to be, then he just committed and you get a free grab.
So the counterplay to the back air is run in up smash, run in like down tilt. I'm assuming at like mid to higher percents.
Nah, run in down tilt's not that good because you have like the late back air, and the late back air will beat his run in down tilt. His up smash is really going for kind of like a trade, or otherwise Fox will try to run under and get really close to you to shine you when you land, or he'll try to run in CC like you said. But the thing is like there are ways to play around that, just like because, like, there are ways for you to play around Fox's spacing. Like, the way you're playing right now, you're kind of trying to, like, space around his moves, right? Like, that's what you should be doing. The back air just makes it that he can't get away with his, like, dirty moves. Like, the dirty approaches that just stuff you. And so you can actually, like, basically, once you have the back air wall established, just play the actual game. Like, just play like you would normally, like, try to grab if he misspaces a jump, try to grab him if he runs at you too dumbly on the ground, try to, aim a back air to hit him. Like, you can aim different back airs. Like, you can do stuff like, let me show you really quick.
I kind of get what you mean. So it's like the back air establishes like a level of respect that they have to get in.
Exactly. And then you kind of get to play him in like actual RPS or like actual, because you can do this. Like, let's say you do this back air and then you jump this way and do this back air. Like this and doing this again. Like if I'm trying to do this and then I approach, if I do this and then I approach with this one, that is very different from this one. So it's like I basically have this back air, I have this back air, I have retreating. This one's really good too. Like if you're right here, sometimes he'll try to like jump this way and you can just do dash back air, and this also covers this. So like the back air establishes a level of, like you said, like a level of respect, and then you can actually play, like you can actually watch Fox and look for mix-ups and try to work your way in. But if you're doing like this kind of thing, you can do this every now and then, but if you're doing this, he's just gonna run in and nair you. But if you're doing the back air, you establish, he'll try it a few times. Every time you'll play a Fox, they'll try to rush in, they'll try to do stuff, and you just kind of have to swat him away a bunch of times, and then they kind of realize what's going on, and then they actually have to deal with you playing neutral.
When you put it like that, it makes a lot of sense for what I've been doing wrong all these years. Like, just I like moving so fun in this game. It's kind of unfortunate. Sheik is just kind of supposed to stand still and back air the whole time.
Yeah, that's just it is definitely unfortunate, and I agree. But it's also just the choice of the character. So here, look, this is maybe this isn't a perfectly executed back air sequence, but this is, obvious. I'm not going to expect perfect back airs from you. But look, you're doing this back air wall. He doesn't really have any good ways to get in, and you dash back here, and he thinks you're going to do something. Bam. You get the back air. You get the knockdown out of the back air, and now you can get a combo, theoretically,
Yeah, I fucked it up though, unfortunately.
Yeah, it happens. You probably should have dash attacked this. I'm sure you know about like reverse dash attack.
Yeah, I do. It's like I know it's super juicy on FD because there's no platforms for them to like
Well, it's
hit.
yeah, it's super juicy on all the stages because Fox will almost always DI out. So like let's say we're on Dreamland. CPU damage, let's put it at like 20. No, what was he at? He was at like 60.
My thing is, I actually this is like a dirty little secret. I don't know how like what I have to do to get the specific hitboxes to mix it up. I kind of just do it randomly. I'm like, oh, like luckily they popped up right to the. I know if you do it really late, you get the inner hitbox. If you do it really early, you get the regular one.
Well, the idea is it's one hitbox, and you're getting the reverse side or the forward side. It's like when Falcon does like a knee or like a reverse knee. Mm-hmm. And so actually, let's see. I can probably just.
It's a little tiny hitbox on her chest, right?
Yeah. So if you know what the hitbox looks like, basically the idea is if you do this one where he's in front of you, that'll always hit forward. And then this one hits backwards when you do it like that. And so what you want to do is you want to be right at this range when you dash attack. I hate Wispy so much. Right at this range when you dash attack, such that he doesn't know. Like if I dash attack right away here, which way are you going to go? That one's forward, but let's do it again. I'm right here, and I go backward. It's the difference between like a completely unreactable, like one dash frame basically. And so what you want to do is just set yourself up so that every single time you do a dash attack, there's like a 50% chance that he could go backwards, and then if he goes backwards out of it, then you get like a kill if he DIs up.
Can Fox double stick DI down, ASDI down tech, or is this too high percent?
He can at certain percents, but this regrab is he is at 85, and I'm almost certain he can't ASDI down the dash attack at 85. Actually, I'm a 100% certain he can't.
I just know I do it against Falco all the time. Like they try to do the down air combo follow ups, and I just double stick DI down and attack, and it like.
What do you mean by double stick DI down?
C stick and gray stick.
Okay. What does that do?
Well, ASDI, or I guess you buffer ASDI down and SDI down. I'm assuming.
So you can't SDI down when you're already on the ground. So and the way ASDI works is that if you hold the control stick in a direction, that will ASDI in that direction, and if you hold the C stick in a direction, it overrides the control stick ASDI.
I see. So there's no reason to double stick. Just hold down C stick when I'm doing the anti-Falco downer thing.
Yeah, you hold down on C stick, and then you can choose your DI, like your regular DI, with the control stick. Oh, okay. And so what that allows you to do is hold down on the C stick. And then, like, you can, if Falco downers you and you hold down the C stick to tech it, right? You can tech away or tech in or tech in place, depending on your control stick placement, but you can always just tech it regardless with C stick down. So you can do C stick down, control stick left, and then tech, and you'll tech away rather than teching in place.
That little piece of information against Falco, the C stick down to tech his downer, that made me at least like 30% better against Falco. It's so big.
No, it's extremely useful. If you don't do that, Falco's combos are like impossible to stop. They're way too strong without it. So being able to mix up your tech out of that, I think, will actually help a lot.
Yeah, that does help. Thank you. I didn't know. I thought I had to double stick DI down, but I guess not.
When you hear about double stick DI, that is for like an OMS attack. You need double stick DI for like a regular OMS attack, where somebody hits you at the like 45 degree like Sakurai angle, like the regular angle, and then what you do is you DI control stick down and away, which lowers the trajectory. If the trajectory is like at this angle, down and away DI lowers the trajectory to here, and then C stick down ASDIs you, and then when you go right here, you can tech it before you, like, because you're too close to the ground, so you get the tech. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know how to arms attack.
Okay, but that's the only time you want to double stick DI, or you can do slide off on the platform, which is C stick down and then control stick sideways, and that'll let you slide off. But never double stick down DI. That doesn't do anything.
Okay, thank you. That helps a lot, actually. I've been double stick DIing every time I want to ASDI down. Oh, no.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. I don't care about tech mistakes, because those are... No one needs help fixing their tech mistakes. It's just kind of like whether they decide to have better tech skill or not. Okay, so you hit this. You boost grab, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, you hit this. Okay, so there's a little trick for edge guarding right here. What you want to do all the time, pretty much every time you do that back air, is you want to re-grab ledge. I don't know if you know about that one.
Oh, you mean like from the back air, or?
Yeah. So you do this weak back air right here. Oops, I fast fell. You do this weak back air right here, and you grab ledge again, and then you drop fast, and you drop and you strong back air. Boop.
Okay.
But if you go on stage, you have to do this, which forces you to do another weak back air, and you end up in this weak back air loop, which you've probably ended up in before.
Yeah.
Where you do the weak back air, then they drop, and you weak back air. But otherwise, you get this, and then you drop and hit and kill. And if he drops straight down, like a weak back air, he drops straight down, you drop, and you weak back air here, and then you get the free recovery.
Oh my! Okay, that makes my edge guarding so much better.
So that's like that will make versus Fox and Falco like 100 times better. That completely fixes this issue because let's go slow mo and see what happens here. Or not slow mo, but I'm gonna pause it.
Because there's like a 2014-2015 M2K like analysis of Sheik, and he basically in that video says you have to keep weak back airing. I was like, okay, I'll do as he says. So I didn't know.
No. I don't know why he thinks that just must have been
6 years ago.
Yeah, it must have just been too long ago. You can't really trust anything in the meta from that long ago, because if you do this back air and you re-grab ledge here, and he upbees again, this is a super free drop back air from ledge. Like, you can see that, right? Like, if you had re-grabbed right here, and you didn't have to do this wave dash off, it's super, super easy. So right here, you hit this, you grab ledge right about now, and then you just drop back air, dropping, back air. And he'd be dead.
I was too slow and then got the weak there. I see what you mean. Okay, thank you. That actually helps a lot.
So you're here again. You were a little late getting to ledge. This is you would have gotten that same exact edge guard here if you had, instead of doing this dash shield thing, if you had just gotten to ledge a little faster. So like right here, immediately out of the needle, hold back so you turn around and then wave dash to edge, and you would have been able to do that same weak back air, re-grab ledge, drop back air, and he would have lost the stock again.
Yeah, I overcomplicated the whole
So you're a little slow. I agree with the up air here. This is a really good option because it always gives you the top platform tech chase, or if he DIs out, so either he goes up this way and you get like this nice like shark / continuing the edge guard thing on him coming down, or he DIs into the stage, which he usually will because he thinks you might back air him or something like that. Really quick, I can also mention here that never mind. This is the correct option.
You're trying to talk about reverse fair or something like that?
But based on that angle, you wouldn't have been able to do it. So, the up air was correct. You just missed the tech chase on the platform. Okay, good nair. That was a good nair. He techs it and gets away. This is another spot where these back airs would have helped out a lot. You eventually do the back air and get the hit after some struggling. Notice that every time you do a back air, you literally just win. I think it's been entirely... I don't think you've missed a single back air. Every back air has won the situation.
Yeah, that's very eye-opening in this matchup. I was like, oh, neutral is so hard because he can just kind of do these dash dance nair mix-ups, and Sheik doesn't really have a super good answer. But I guess I was just stupid.
And without the back air, if you don't realize the back air is that option, you try out all your different options, and it doesn't really help all that much. But the back air is the critical option. Yeah, and this, you really want to avoid landing near Fox. Like, if you get caught on the platform like this, or if you get stuck, like, right here, you basically always want to go to top plat and then, like, find a way to escape back to the ground. Because if you're here, he can basically just trade with you if you're here, and you'll get sent off stage, and he's fine. And if you go down to the ground here, you're in big danger of, like, an up tilt or something. So be really careful, like, falling onto Fox. Even, like, this situation, when you're here, against a lot of characters, Sheik wins this spot. Against Fox, not so much. Against Fox and Falco, she doesn't actually really win this position. Because he can short hop back air, that'll beat that. He can up tilt, he can up smash, he can shield and then shine out a shield. You don't actually have a ton of great options here. If you're going to get a back air, or sorry, if you're going to drop onto Fox, you want to drop in a way like you did on this first one right here with the back air. Notice he tries this same up tilt, but because you're creating a bunch of space to go for the back air here, he actually doesn't get anything, and you basically got this interaction for free. So he gets the dash check. But now, when you're in this spot, he puts you here, and you just drop right onto him again. And then he gets the up tilt, and he literally won that situation because you fared there. So you have to be really careful in that spot for, like, attacking Fox. You really don't want to, like, come down and attack him unless you have a nice spacing on the back air. And if he's right under the platform here, I honestly think the best thing to do is just literally jump away. Or if he does something stupid and he like obviously commits to it, like let's say he like does an up smash or something here, or like a really bad aerial, then you can drop needle grab. But most of the time you want to make space for the back air or just jump away.
What do you think about like shield and then like wave dash off the platform, and then because I'm shielding, what they think I would shield drop on top of them, so they keep spamming up.
No, you did it the first time. It worked. It worked really well. That's
okay.
Fine. The important thing is that you never want to fall directly on Fox ever. So it doesn't matter if you're in the air and you're coming down. It doesn't matter if you're from the platform right here and you're coming down. You don't ever want to drop directly onto Fox. Okay. So yeah, this is another spot where you get a bunch of space right here. He gives you this space. He dashes back. But then, because you're not facing backwards, you can actually, if he gives you this space, feel free to full hop needle charge turnaround and then get the back air here. It's not fantastic. And I think going for the needle is okay. But the problem is that he gets right under you. So you only want to go for this needle when you're sure that he's hiding in the corner. Most of the time, he's just going to run in and get away with it. Notice, look at this, this happens, and you start doing this dash dance. Look at how few options you have. You shield already, you wave dash back, you dash in, you dash again. At no point there were you actually truly able to use any of your legit moves. And so you get the grab, and that's fine, but you could have gotten that without so much risk, you know?
God, that forward tilt was so bad.
Okay. Aha. This was good. Notice this back air spacing you did. You didn't actually even throw out the back air. But look at, when you do this, look at what Fox has to do to this. Look at what he sees. He sees no openings. There was nothing he had there that whole time. But then immediately you jump in forward, and that gives him options. Whereas if you had done another back air here, so you do this back air wall, you're totally safe, because if he had come in closer, you could have hit him with the back air. Imagine if you had done this dash away, which is fine, and then done another backward short hop right here, and faded into him, he would not have many options, and he would be very pressured in the corner, and maybe he'll full hop, and then you get a double jump back air and hit him right here. But because you're facing forward, he gets to double jump to the platform for free. So like you did this, if you did this dash, short hop back here right here, and let's say he full hops to platform, you'd have either a pressure here with the back air if he stays here, and if he jumps, you're right here or right here, and you just double jump this way, and you back air him, and you get the strong back air. But instead, you get trapped in this really awful spot, and things don't work out super well. Okay, you got that. Wow, okay. What a weird spot.
What happened? Yeah, that was really weird.
Yeah, you forward tilted him, and he DI'd straight up, and then he teched off the wall. But I'm not expecting you to be super prepared for those.
I was like, I forward tilted him. No
extremely
way.
rare situation. So this is a minor detail, but when you're invincible, the best thing to do, so I always tell people when you come back with invincibility, you get 1 to 2 reads. And your max is always 2 reads. If you do 2 reads really fast, that's good. Most of the time, you're going to get 1 read as Sheik. And so the 1 read you want to get almost all the time is you want to mix up where you come down and you immediately run at Fox and wave dash next to him. And then what you do is you up tilt. And the up tilt, the problem is that for Fox, he doesn't want to run through you because you might grab him. And he's afraid of you even dashing in, and then he nares or something, or jumps out, or he runs out, and then you grab him this way. So what you want to do when you come back is immediately go to where he is. So this wastes time. What you want to do is you see where he is. You can just up tilt in place right here, because the idea is up tilt catches his full hop as he's coming up, and it catches him if he goes through you. So if you had dropped here and you up tilted, he would have tried to cross up, and the up tilt would have hit him. And then, so basically, you gave up your invincibility, but you can actually wave dash in here again and get another up tilt if you didn't waste the time. Like if you had dropped up tilt, wave dash up tilt, he has a really big chance of getting randomly caught. So I want you to like try that out a little bit when you play. Just come back, get close to Fox and up tilt. They'll try to cross up full hop like 80% of the time, and you get a free grab. There's that back air. No, literally every single time you've back aired, it's worked out perfectly for you. So look, he tried to run and shine. You did the full hop back air, but it still worked out. Look, he tries to come in on you. Look at this. You read the full hop. This is fine. But he didn't full hop. You still get him. He can't punish you. You get to set up for, like this, you get to set up for this grab. I think the best thing to do here is the face roll dash. Where the face roll dash, it's like a 2, where you go 1, 2. So you just foxtrot out, and then you foxtrot back in. Or not even a foxtrot, just dash out, kind of slowly, and then dash back in, and you can grab. So the idea with that is that it beats this spot dodge. Because you land here, and then you do dash, and it'll beat the spot dodge. And if he does this instant drill out of shield, like it beats that too by dashing back here. So if you watch face roll videos, he gets literally like 90% of his openings off of this dash back, dash in grab.
So I think I was reading buffer roll away here. How good is that? How often?
It's not that good because if he doesn't roll away and you go for this and he drills in place here, which is a really common option, like drill into this range or drill right here, you could lose your stock for it. So you're basically like making a read, but you're not making a good risk reward read.
Okay.
So actually, I'm going to look up a face roll video really quick. And I want you to kind of ignore some of the things he does in neutral, because he's kind of a cheesy neutral player, and he doesn't really use the back air that well. So, actually, maybe we should watch Spark. But, actually,
Spark likes to abuse back air in like most matchups.
So Spark actually only started doing the back air wall correctly after Duck forced him to do so, and it works very, very well. So there are some issues. I just want to see. Actually, I really want to see if I can find the face roll set, because a lot of times people will do Spark also, like, basically no Sheik plays this matchup perfectly. And like you're gonna be looking at Sheik sometimes and be very confused why people play in a certain way.
So is this back air thing really new? It's like super new.
It is pretty new. The thing is that using the back air is not new, but recognizing the fact that back air is the only thing that actually works is new. So I just want to find a situation really quick where he does the face roll grab. Aha! So this is that spot. Let me find it. So yeah, ignore some of the stuff face roll does. He's a greedy man. Oh my goodness. Okay, but look, so he ends up... Ignore this. This literally loses. Like I said, just literally ignore it. Just ignore a bunch of things. That's like actually trash, right? Like, what in the world was that?
Yeah, I was doing that too, yeah, wasn't I?
But the idea is that he does this little dash back. So right here, he does this little dash back, and then he does a dash in. Actually, well, that wasn't even the perfect description of it. But dash back, dash in to either grab or dash attack is really good. So let me just, come on, face roll. Do something right for a second. Okay, he just died out of that.
Is it kind of like the PPU delayed boost grab thingy? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. He did a video on it once, where you do like a dash back, dash in, and you do like a delayed boost grab, and it beats spot dodge and if they hold shield.
I don't know necessarily about that, but this is probably a really similar concept. But here's the idea: this is like his big thing. So notice Fox has this little range right here if he's gonna go for like an aerial in place. Wait, where is it? Right here. So he knows Fox is in shield after this. So watch. Fox goes for this drill at this exact spacing that I was telling you about, and he does dash back, dash in, grab. And he's a little slow, but he gets it anyway. That is the dash back, dash and grab at that range that I'm talking about. And yeah, face roll, he's pretty messy. I wouldn't recommend like watching him of like, write that down, write that down. There's certain things that he does that are good, but overall, he's like really, really sloppy. He's just extremely good at punish game, and so the fact that he has such a sloppy game plan in a lot of cases, like he's sloppy in so many ways. Sloppy edge guard, he's sloppy in neutral, he's late on a bunch of stuff, but he hits really hard, and he's like basically the best Sheik versus Fox in the world. Just because he hits really hard. And so that should tell you, and not to disrespect him, the guy is definitely good, but he's very good at a few things and very bad at most things. Computer? Hello? Is this maybe... Okay. Okay, ignore his awful neutral game. Look, he's literally doing everything wrong. That's fine, that's fine. Just ignore. I'm just trying to find the situation where he does that dash back.
Oh, he didn't needle there? I thought that was guaranteed.
It probably is. Wait, oh, you're talking about this one? Like, right there?
When he up B, I think he could have just charged needled in the... Because it's like orange.
Yeah, you have to actually watch out a lot for this up B. This is a very evil up B that every Fox does to Sheik. And I do this a lot too. This is a bait. This is an evil secret bait. Because the standing needles go right underneath this.
Oh god, he bait. Yeah,
it is the most evil thing. And I remember I actually specifically brought it up to face roll. I said, dude, they're at that range and you never needle this. This was like a couple years ago. And I was like, they're at this range and you never standing needle. And he's like, it doesn't hit. They're right above it. And I was like, that's weird. And then I watched a bunch of matches and I saw every time Sheik does the needle here, Fox is right above it. So I started using this. And it's very, very evil because it's exceedingly tempting. But as soon as Sheik charges the needles and throws them right here, Fox goes straight at her and hits her head. It's a very mean little trap.
It got me.
It got you, exactly. This is a very mean little trap. And sometimes they'll mess it up, and they'll do this up B right at the right needle height, and then you can needle them, but it's very difficult when you see this to instantly react of like, are they baiting me with this slightly too high height, or are they just low enough that they can be hit? And it's very difficult to tell. I recommend always grab ledge back airing here because it'll cover this whole range, and he has to go high, in which case you can get an up air or a reverse fair. Like you could do back air here onto stage, full hop, reverse fair, and he'll die if he goes at this high angle.
Yeah, one sad thing I learned about Sheik is all her edge guarding is kind of dumbed down to grab ledge and then mix up bear timings from ledge. I was like, oh, it's that easy.
No, that's literally it, yeah. That's literally it. Sheik is not that complicated of a character in a lot of ways. She's one of the simpler ones. She has a lot of very interesting, intricate spacings where it's like if you stand here, then you're super in a great spot, and if you step literally 3 inches forward, you're suddenly in an awful spot. And I think that makes Sheik very interesting, is that she has to have extremely precise spacing, but that spacing doesn't actually let you do anything super interesting. It's mostly just there so you can get the perfect back air. So he doesn't actually edge guard here. He just wave dashes back and gives Fox the ledge, and he's just trying to fair. But this is this dash thing I'm talking about.
I see. How do I beat high side B? That's one thing I wanted to ask you. So that's something like high with a side B where you can't F tilt it, and they're at like lowish percent, like not super high percent. I'm guessing I just have to kind of read it in back air, or kind of react and then try to cover what they do. But like kind of like the side B height where they edge cancel off the platform, and they also have the short mix up, and it's
so
right
you're
above.
Talking about when they do it at like this height, so that they go right in and cancel on the platform.
Yeah, but they also have shortened mix ups where they can just shorten and grab ledge.
And
they're at like lowish to midish percent.
When do they get there? Because as soon as you hit them off stage, you should already be right here. And if they do that side B, you can just do this, and this will hit bull. This will hit the shorten, and it'll hit going to the platform.
I see. Because I normally, edge guarding Fox, I kind of have committed in my brain where I'm like, oh, I'm going to try to grab ledge as quickly as possible. And then I've been kind of getting screwed over by that side B.
Right, because you go here, he side B's to the platform, and he's fine. Right, but what you actually want to do is be right here, because if he drops low enough to go to ledge, you can just grab on reaction to his spacing really easily. If he up B's too high, you can kind of go for a down smash, or you can do runoff fair. Runoff fair is not bad. But basically, you want to set up for the back air. The idea is that if he goes here and he side B's, you can usually back air him. And if he goes for the platform edge cancel, in the worst case, you just hit him with this. But you're probably going to be able to hit him with this, and this will hit the cancel too. And then if he up B's, you just do that. So, like, I can cover the side B here, and then I can cover the up B right there, if I want. And you're not going to get 100% coverage all the time when he's above the stage, but you can get some pretty meaty, not meaty, but you can get some pretty, like, solid coverage. But no, the idea is not to get to the ledge as fast as possible. The idea is to get right here as fast as possible. Or even if you're fast at turning around, even right here is fine, because you can just do that. Or like this. But usually I like... let's see, you down air here, you hit Fox off, you do this. And then if he goes up here, you hit him with this, or you hit him with this, or you hit him with that, or you hit him with this. This is another good one from right here. You up air, and then you can follow up like that. But this is like pretty much the main thing, and you can actually do this short hop back air, and then, oops.
Grab ledge.
Yeah, short hop back air right here, and I think you might be able to fast fall right at the end. Yeah, you can do this, and then, oops. It's kind of tricky, but you can go like this, and then fast. Ah! That one. But I'm kind of bad at it. You use fast fall right at the end. But yeah, basically, if you do this back air only works once he's already committed to his up B, because it covers to ledge and straight, and if he goes high, you can reverse fair him. But let me see if this is the dash thing I was talking about. Look at this. This is actually this is finally, he doesn't grab out of it, but this is the perfect description of it. So look, he's in this space right here. Okay, so Fox ledge dashes, ignore this. He ends up right here. He sees that Fox is shielding, and he's right next to Fox. So he knows Fox either wants Shine at a shield or Aerial at a shield here. This is what Fox wants like 99% of the time, right? So what he does here is he dashes this way. This avoids this Aerial entirely. And then he foxtrots to here, and then he dashes back in, and he gets either a grab or a dash attack, depending on like the percent that he wants. And notice that this is a pretty obvious reverse, but a lot of times the Fox won't be ready for it because it's so fast. And then he gets this free fair kill. Bam! And Fox is completely dead. And it's all because of this dash back, dash in that he does. So this is like really, really solid. Boop, boop. Yeah, so he just foxtrots out of the way, and then you just dash in, and you get the free mix up there. But, we're basically at an hour. Okay, that was fine too. I think it's okay to do the runoff forward air there. If you have time to react, it's fine to do that. But otherwise, you can still just grab ledge and do the back air, refresh, regrab, drop back air.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. What was that?
I was just saying thank you.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I think we went over some pretty important points, and I think by implementing these and sort of going over them, I think you'll be able to clean up your Sheik Fox matchup quite a bit. So.
Yeah, thanks.
Any other questions or concerns? You can message me if something comes up and you're kind of not sure about it.
So isn't the counterplay to the little face roll thing just they just wave dash away or towards me?
Wave dashing towards you is way too aggressive, and it's just kind of going to get beat by like foxtrot forward tilt or foxtrot grab or dash dance grab a lot of times. It's too slow. And if he wave dashes away, that's fine because he's back into your back air situation.
Okay. Alright, yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks, man.
Alright, have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.